Welcome to Center of Light Foundation. You are the tribe. So am I. We're all the nation.
Welcome to Center of Light Foundation. You
Echo.
are the tribe. So am I. We're all the nation. Welcome to Center.
I left the mic, a channel open. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Center of Light. Anjana, Dana. Let me do a couple little things real quick. Get down to this wow day presentation on Sri Saidam Gurudeva Datta. I don't know what to say. I'm still beside myself. Really. There we go. Om Sri Saidam Gurudeva Datta. It's going to take me a second to kind of get my wits back. I had some technical issues. I had to redo some things before I got on it. Blah, blah, blah. Today is an amazing one for me. Rena's in the house. Hold on to your britches. Tonight is final mission of the divine will. Om Sri Saidam Gurudeva Datta. All these years, I thought I had it figured out or figured in. I didn't know squat. I knew a little bit. I had no degree to the extent and to the depth of all that I received all those years ago come to a head. Like a beautiful zit that you can't wait to pop. You know, when you get that zit, you want to pop it. You're glad it's there. You enjoy it. Strange analogy, I'm being giddy. All those years ago, of that work I've done in the divine principle, this is not about me. It's about the unfoldment that happens to such a one who seeks within, and there is no turning back. It could be you. It could be you. It just happens to be me. This is my work, my presentation, and I'm glad, grateful, humbled that we are all here to hear the call. The highest calling is of service, and now the highest is calling all of us to be of service. It's here. Today is Declaration Day. I don't know what else to say except let's get right down to some beeswax. Oh my dear Lord. Being of service. Without food, there is no life. Without shelter, there is no comfort. Without proper education, there is no point. Without purpose, one can never be born. When we unite, God's face will become visible. It's happening tonight. So on some level, we are beginning to unite. We have always been united, but consciously, we're connecting. We're tired of the nonsense and the redonkulousness in the world. When all the little moving parts, people, get into alignment with their passion, that is when the well-greased divine purpose wheel will turn perpetually in the earth, on the earth, as the earth. Let's skip all the monologue stuff. Let's get right into some serious alignment. Oh my God, I'm giddy, you can tell. I have some great news. I have been shown something and given I have some great news. I have been shown something and given a long ago told gift that would come. My realization today has put me in direct alignment of the rest of my life. I'll share more on that in a moment. The world is changing. Do you see it as one with peace and anchoring, or one of misery and cantankering? There's a switch inside all of us, and I'm getting really close to mine. Last night, thanks to Anjana, her family, and all that came, thank you. I'm getting close to mine. We're getting close to ours. I can feel it. Prayer with intent of samadhi, going into a space of wanting to be with God, like yesterday, or any day for you that you just mean it, paid huge spiritual dividends to me. Prayer with the intent of unity with God is the flashlight that will help you see your way through the dark of it. All right, here we go. Let's get down to the nuts and bolts. And I'm also going to play you, hello Elaine, a good bit of what's transpired yesterday, video form, of Swamji's birthday celebration. There are people, many people, all around the world who see what is happening right in front of them. When I say many people, people who come to visit at least my presentations and other presentations of the like, they see it. It's right there in front of them. They're oblivious to it all. It's not a negative slant. It's a way of describing people settling into their final place, space for Earth's grand act. They're oblivious to it all. Hello, Wendy. God is on earth today. Are you not on earth, and does not God live in you? That being said, let's put that where it is due just for now. God is on earth today. For some, they believe what is happening. For their inner knowing says Swamji or other Christed avatars or Mahavatars are the truth. So it comes down to a matter of a few things. A simple fear of the times they are living in because it represents change. We all know what change is like. Or another one, a matter of what others will think of you by your following Swamji and others of the like. It's another one. And their mission. And a fear that they might be wrong in their rightness about it all, as this may play out as somehow being in trouble because it contradicts old world doctrine. John the Baptist baptized in water. Christ said, I come to baptize you in fire. Water is old world doctrine. But it does not contradict old world doctrine. In fact, it proves its point. That God is coming back to earth. God is back on earth. When in fact, God has always been on earth. But this is meaning Lord Dattatreya. In other tongues or other cultures, maybe more in the Western style, we heard it called Maitreya. Well, this is Lord Dattatreya. Same idea, two different ways of enunciating, pronouncing the same thing. Jesus, Dattatreya. Buddha, Dattatreya. Satya Sai Baba, Dattatreya. Maitreya, excuse me, Dattatreya. Swamji. I'm going to share more about this in a moment. So now the realization I had today, oh my God, I love it. Om Sri Saram Guru Devadatta. This knocked me for a loop from 1997 to today. Now, as of today, I know what my life has been about, writing and doing what I do all those years ago. In the divine principle, now I know what all of this has been about for me. As many of you know, I mentioned my, quote, mission, purpose, incarnation, choice to be on this earth, and that is to announce the coming of the divine. Does it make me special? It makes me sincere. Well, this is it. Swamji, Bhagwan, Shri Shri Shri, Viswayogi Viswamji Maharaj, his ninth avatar on the earth, his will. Who is Swamji? I don't have to go into his personal bio background. His background is ancient, so there's no point. This is where it all came together for me today. My sister Anjana, my connection, one of them, to Swamji, who shelters Swamji when he comes to Memphis for like something, give or take, if I'm not mistaken, 30 years. Swamji's final mission starts today. Anjana told me this a few weeks ago. And then last night when I was about to leave, she says, Keith, you know that it starts today? I said, really? She said, yes, Keith is going into his 80th birthday. That in Swamji's 80th birthday ascent into his 80th birthday, excuse me, this is where his final mission will take place, which is, I'm going to reveal more to that to you in a moment. This is the final process of the universal ascension that starts on the earth. Do not let Swamji's human body fool you or any avatar's body fool you, but be more concerned about the infinite consciousness that moves around inside the skin and flesh. Many avatars, once they have you in their heart, it's one thing to chase God and get him in your heart, but once he captures you in his, game over. Many of these avatars protect you from many things, such as disease, illness, sickness, car accidents. Meaning, when these avatars, hello Katie, when these avatars, such as Swamji, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, they do not come in to protect you as if they're waving their hand and dissipating this from your life. You cannot do that. It goes against universal law. If there's a greater need, the universe would shut down by its laws of cause and effect and play. Can't happen. But once these avatars capture you in their heart, if you get sick, they cannot just wave their hand and dissipate this energy, this karma. So what they do instead, because they love you unconditionally, is they bring it upon their own body and they will become sick. They will become ridden with a car accident, meaning they'll take on the brunt of the injuries or a broken leg or so, whatever it may be. And they will go in meditation for days upon days until they burn the energy out, because you can't just throw the energy away. It has to be complete. It has to be dissolved by process, not magic. Continuing on, I've been working for years, yay me. I'm going to take this time to say yay me. I am now posting in the groups Center of Light Foundation's new website. Check it out. Check it out. Get that energy rolling. Just go through the pages. You don't have to sit there and read everything. Why not? Read everything. Tonight is Center of Light Foundation final mission of the divine will. Be it Swamji, Buddha, Krishna, whoever. And all these years, for all these years, I thought Jesus, Buddha, Swamji, Krishna, Anandamayi Ma, Sai Ma, Paramahansa Yogananda, I thought these were all different beings. And they are, but they aren't. That's the divine dichotomy. It's a conundrum you can never escape. Jesus and Swamji are the same exact entity. I've always known this, but it never really integrated, because I thought Jesus was Jesus and Swamji, and the same current moves to them, and I left it at that. But Anjana reassured me last night in a way that just really just nailed it home, crossing the bridge to the soul. So I asked Anjana, standing by the refrigerator, what is the difference between all these avatars, if there is any at all? She said, well, it's the same energy, but they have different roles, different purposes. It's like, this is the one hand. It's a hand. That's what it is. It's a hand. But this thumb is the opposed appendage. Right? And so you have all these individual fingers that have characteristics that have better function. When you type in your keyboard, you don't lead off with these two. You lead off with these two, kind of thing. They all have a mission. And I got all that. But the integrated sealed deal was made for me today. Continuing on. This refers to now. This is my wow. And I'm sure it's going to wow you as well. Take it in. Take it as you need. Wring the rag dry. Get all the milk and honey, the amaranth, the nectar, the vibhuti, the prasad. Here we go. 1997, and this is now. So I've been wondering about this Jesus thing. When is he coming back, right? I'm not saying he isn't. The personality, or the one that had a role. I'm not saying he's not coming back. I truly believe he's here. But I didn't get it. Well, here we go. Let's get with it. 1997. My dialogue with Spirit. Meaning Christ, thinking those years ago it was Jesus. Because that is how I wrote it. Because in that period of my life, Christ was Jesus, not per se Jesus only, but it was dominant. That was the tone. And I asked the question, why is he hidden from the public's awareness? Swamji is not hidden from the public's awareness, but according to what is about to go down, he is definitely hidden from the public's awareness. And this is the rest of my life to make that no longer so. Why is he hidden from the public's awareness? Because he is not ready. Well, Swamji is always ready. But Keith, you are not. And Spirit continues, if he, Swamji, goes public too soon, many will not believe their eyes nor take well to the idea that he has come. Until there has been enough of a shift in clarity and understanding, his entrance will have served no purpose. So you see, there is an order to the divine will that must be played out. It was for many years. I wondered about this forever. One moment. At the right time, it was last night. At the right time, he will set out to help humanity. He's been doing that, Swamji that is. But now the gate, his step is gaining momentum as to why it was realized in me as a mouthpiece for Swamji to declare, announce what I'm here to do was the return of the absolute divine to tread, trek, walk, talk upon the earth. This is at least my mission. At the right time, he was set out to help humanity transcend its collective ego by showing you the difference between reality, living in love, non-reality, living in fear. Thus, the pandemic is the word that was used in 1997. Thus, the pandemic of fear and greed will come to an end. As for Christ manifesting in individuals, well, right now there are many such active souls on earth, including yourself, myself. Some of you will not only pave the way for the world teacher, who is to give himself as he did before. Christ, Swamji, Buddha, Krishna. It's all the same current. As I have said, Spirit speaking, you each have your part to play. And this was my realization today. All those years ago when I wrote this dialogue with Spirit. Win, win, win. You all have your part to play. And I respond, God, I pray that I can be in his inner circle, be there with him, and for him to help in any way I can. Spirit responds, beloved Keith, you are already in his inner circle, and you are being a great help by writing these words. You are writing about him, the Christ that is. But he is not done with you yet. And I say, what do you mean? This brings me into such a space of humility. It's painfully joyful in all of my arrogance. And I say, what do you mean after Spirit said he's not done with you yet? A few years hence, he will come to you again and give you instructions about further work you are to do. And I say, but what? And Spirit says, Keith, I know your mind is racing, but for now, just rest it. In time, all of your questions will be cleared up. Doesn't Scripture state that no one except God in heaven is supposed to know of the Christ, his return, and that it will come like a thief in the night? And Spirit's beautiful response. Oh my God. Yes, it is true that I'm the only one who knows. This was 1997. But I'm now telling you. And even though people will learn from this, from your work, Keith, when he does show up, you can bet that some will still cry false prophet, or that Satan has disguised himself as the holy light mentioned in Scripture. 2 Corinthians 11:13 through 15. You can bet the news of his coming will spark much debate. Swamji does not work that way. There's no debate around him. The debate will be between those who are just absolutely not sure, which is a healthy position to take, because you should be concerned about your development and how you lean into the absolution of your spirituality. What the other part of that message means is that if one does not develop the Christ within themselves, you can never develop the awareness of such a Christ being like Jesus or Swamji or Krishna or Buddha. Because even if your Lord happens to be Jesus, if Jesus in all of his dark skinnedness were truly manifests itself in front of you, you would not know what to do with that. The only way for anyone to truly believe that he is who he says he is to develop the ability to recognize truth within themselves. And I will tell you how to recognize not only Jesus, but any true teacher of God. Here's your safety net. You can bet. If the teacher teaches unconditional love, first sign. Number 2, if the teacher does not claim to be God over you, but rather helps you to see that you are his or her equal in God. I'm not going to take a break. I'm going to keep moving. It's going to get really deep really quick. Oh, my dear Lord. 1997, the final chapter of the divine principle. This just hit me. And the final chapter of my life. Oh, my dear Lord. From a chapter titled My Revelation. Keith, the revelation I had about a dream experience, and it parallels with a lot of revelation and biblical scripture. Then the Lord said, if people could only see the bigger picture, the world would become a mighty planetary power and able to assist me, God, in this experience I had, assist me in spiritually illuminating the solar system. The solar system would then illuminate the galaxy. The galaxy would then illuminate the universe. The universe would then illuminate the omniverse. The omniverse would then illuminate the omniverses. From planet to solar, from galactic to cosmic, it all starts with one world working as one. This is why I have come this time, to unify the Alpha and the Omega. I have come this time to unify the Alpha and Omega. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, saith the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. Revelation 1:8. Overcome with an immense love and a sense of duty, I silently vowed my life to service. If you know me well, you know that my life is about service. And this is why I have come. It's obvious this is what I'm doing. Aloud I said, we do not have to go through this. In that moment, I felt the Christ well up inside of me, and I was born. I remember the lobby, the waiting area of waiting to be born. I do. I ascended to the earth's surface at once to carry out the agreement I had made with Christ. Swamji is Swamji. Swamji is Buddha. Swamji is Baba. Swamji is Yeshua, Jesus the Christ. Swamji, God's will, Swamji's will as the instrument of the Father. Has said, I am not here in the Old Testament kind of doctrine about God punishing. God doesn't really punish people, but it does, but it doesn't, but it does, but it doesn't. Your own karmic nature, cyclical unconscious nature, is what punishes you. But if you remove God from the entire universe, nothing can exist. So karma in the bad way is our own delusion. God, you get the idea. God, Swamji, is not here to punish evildoers. As I just read from Homecoming or the Divine Principle, it's about illuminating the earth, illuminating the solar system, illuminating the galaxy, illuminating the universe, illuminating the universes, the omniverses. And this is what Swamji said many years later. Swamji's will, he's not here to punish evildoers. We could see him everywhere. As told in the days of old, as God has been said to be, but to rehabilitate them. This is the level of God's love that Swamji is here to exemplify. That which was told to me all those years ago. It's not about punishing people and putting them in jail. That does not illuminate the universe. The universe means one song. It's the Gita. It's the song. There's only one verse, one song, universe. It's to elevate the entire cosmic creation experience. As I've mentioned this time, what is happening on earth is not about punishment of evildoers, nor anyone, but to ascend the entire universe. Before we get down to the video segment of Swamji's birthday, the reason they don't put candle on his birthday cake is because you can't create enough candles to put on a round cake. It's infinite. So they leave none, zero, nothing. The birthday of God, the nothing. Beyond all the chitter chatter of the monkey in the mind. Swamji, Christ, Buddha, God, in human form. When I am with women, I am a woman. When I am with men, I am a man. When I'm with children, I'm a child. And when I'm by myself, I am God. Happy birthday, Swamji. Anjana's about to call Swamji. Tell him happy birthday. There's going to be a few more people coming. Probably a good bit, but we're calling India. Om Sri Saram Gurudeva Datta.
There's an event going on.
It's a busy day.
He's
Busy today.
okay. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Did you take?
Yeah.
Everybody say Om Gam Srim.
Om Gam Stream.
Ek Sumukhaya Namaha.
Om Gam Shrim.
Kapilaya Namaha.
Om Gam Stream.
गजकर्णकाय नमः
Om Gam Shri.
लम्बोदराय नमः
Om Gam Shri.
बुद्धिप्रदायक विजय गणेश विनायक ॐ गं 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 गणपतये नमः ॐ गं श्रीं लक्ष्मी गणपतये नमः न पञ्चामृतस्नानं पञ्चामृतं मया नीतं पयोधरिघृतं मधुः शर्करासहितं चैव सद्गुरुं
She's putting flowers at Swami's feet.
भगवान् श्री 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 विश्वयोग विश्वंजी सद्गुरुपरब्रह्मणे नमः पञ्चामृतस्नानं समर्पयामि No water गङ्गादिपुण्यसलिलै मायानीतै सुभावहै स्नापयिष्याम्यहं भक्तः
Now she's putting water.
सद्गुरु भगवान् श्री 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 विश्वयोग विश्वंजी सद्गुरु परब्रह्मणे नमः शुद्धोदक स्नानं समर्पयामि Meditate upon the 108 names of God. Then all the ill effects of all the stars are counteracted by the names. So,
I love that you're sharing all these meanings with us, these stories, and laying it down so I can, myself and everybody can understand. That's wonderful. Thanks.
so that's the reason during his birthday we read the Vishwaratnamala, because this lady was a devotee of Swami and she explained why each of the name. And the thing is that once you understand the name, it's the same name for Baba, or you'll start realizing that the names that people have called are the same whether you call Jesus or Baba or Allah or anybody. It's the same name because the attribute of God that we experience is the same. That's where it is only one.
Finish the whole book today. That's the intention. Om Shri.
Raisin did etra of the whole complex of Vishwanagar. It is the very source of the power of Vishwayogi Vishwamji. On April 22nd, 1992, corresponding to Sri Angirasa Nama Samvatsara Chaitra Bahula Dasami, Somavaram, he with his own divine hands installed the idol of Sri Kalpavriksha Varasiddhi Vinayaka on the Mandapam, a small raised seat for the idol. Speaking on that solemn occasion, the presiding Swami of Sri Kurtala Peetham said, "The idol of Vigneshwara installed by Sri Vishwayogi today is unique. Though it appears to be an idol of Vinayaka, in fact, it is that of Sri Vishwayogi, that is of Lord Dattatreya himself." When Swamiji was doing pujas, I asked her if she would like to contribute to the puja and towards the hospital, whether she would like to. So she said yes. So I went to her house to pick up the check. So when I went to her house, she said, Swamiji has been roaming around in my house. I said, what?
Oh, wow.
She said, yeah, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God, but I like him because he does good work. And I woke up in the morning and he's wearing the dress that he wears. And he was in my living room. And I said, did you freak out? She said, no. I just thought I don't know why I was in a trance and I felt he's here. Then he sat and talked to me for a long time. He told me everything will be all right. And, her brother was suffering from cancer at that time and her niece also. And he said, your niece will be fine. Everything will be good. And the niece survived cancer and she's married, but the brother passed away. So he said he was like a human being walking and he walked all over my house. And I said, and you are calm. And she said, yeah, I felt like in a trance. I didn't get scared or anything, but she said, there's something, I don't know what I experienced, but he was here. I said, that coming from an atheist,
Right.
that was like that. But I'm like, why don't I see him everywhere?
Right.
Smart Gayatri Abhidayate Devi Bhagavatam. This means that the mantra protects life and leads to liberation. Since it is the first meter of poetry that emerged from the mouth of Parameshwara, it is called Gayatri. According to Brahmashri Uppuluri Ganapati Shastri, Gayan means protector of vital life. Swami tells that this mantra can be chanted at all times and under all circumstances by one and all, including human. He observed once in Kameshwari at the time of his Upanayana. A great fortune conferred on him by reason of his being a member of the family that has been serving the divine incarnation with a sense of total surrender.
Teaches truth and hence he is glorified, singing Satyam Jananam Anantam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. The Supreme Being is truth, knowledge and is infinite. Upanishads decree Satyam Vada Dharmam. Speak truth and act righteously. Truth does not vary with time. Though absolute truth is the only truth, truth relating to worldly matters is distinguishable from the former. The former relates to spiritual knowledge and is eternal and unchanging, while the later relating to material things is impermanent. Sri Sathya Sai has given in
Hospital where initially the surgeons thought that the leg had to be amputated. But due to Swamiji's compassionate intervention, the necessity for the amputating the leg was eliminated. The surgery took almost 12 hours from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on December 31st, 2000. Today, the young man is walking about as any other normal person. This incident was narrated by Swami himself during his New Year message to the devotees. He informed the devotees that his body throughout the day of operation was in a state of stupor and he gave his blessings.
Mechanics. His blessings, mechanics.
Who is Guru and through faith that is he is therefore venerated as Jnana Yogi. Yoga sadhana has brought about in Sri Vishnuji a complete metamorphosis. He shed his whole body and assumed a new one.
The picture doesn't fall. Well, why did they move the picture
గంట అక్కడ ఉందంట చైర్ మీద వెనకాల ఉంది ఉంది ఇక్కడ ఇది ఇదిగోండి
समर्थ सद्गुरु श्री 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 विश्वयोगी विश्वजी महाराज की जय। अवधूत चिंतन श्री गुरुदेव दत्त की जय। समर्थ सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। समस्त देवता मूर्तियों की जय। समस्त सिद्ध शक्तियों की जय। समस्त अवतार मूर्तियों की जय। समस्त मानवता मूर्तियों की जय। विश्व माता की जय। पृथ्वी माता की जय। भारत माता की जय। अमेरिका माता की जय। गो माता की जय। मातृश्री जननी की जय। सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु।
ఈ టేబుల్ అందరికి పూలు ఏమైంది? నేను ఇందులో ఉన్న ఎక్స్ట్రా తీసేస్తాను.
People are washing themselves with fire. I'm sure, have no doubt, it's for purifying or cleansing.
Mommy, can I help?
He's gonna read.
See, Vasudevananda Saraswati, he created the Gora Katta Uddharana So Vishpamurte Gorat Kattat Uddharasman Namaste Papam Tapam Yadim Adim Chadainyam Beatim Klesham Tum Harashutvadanyam Trataram No Vikshya Ishartha Jurte Gorat Kattat Uddharasman Namaste Nanyastrata Na Apidata Navarta Tvatto Devatvam Sharanyokaharta Purvatreyanugraham Purnarate Gorat Kattat Uddharasman Namaste Dharme Pritim Sanmatim Deva Bhaktim Satsangaptim Dehi Bhuktim Cha Muktim Bhava Shaktim Chakilate Vishvaraya Vidmahe Vishwarakaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwa Prachodayat
Om Niranjanaya Vidmahe
Nirapasaya Dhimahi
Tanno Sadguru Prachodayat Om
Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Vasaya Vidmahe Satchidanandaya Dhimahi Tanna Sai Prachodayat
Om Shri 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 विश्वयोगे सूर्य सद्गुरुब्रह्मणे नमः पादारविन्दयो सुवर्ण दिव्य मंत्र पुष्पं समर्पयामि
You are the
Nope, I have to do it.
I'm just showing you.
It defines.
It's an offering of removing negativity from your life by offering it to Swamji.
Actually, then he said, the Tembe Swami is the only one who has got Saraswati. After Narasimha Saraswati, Vasudevananda Saraswati. Because, he created all the this Gaurapashtarjuna.
All the shlokas are written by him, the Prastavam and
That's
everything.
why he got the title Saraswati. Gatavatharam. That's why Saraswati. And Swami chanted along with me.
I have to learn that.
You were on the stage.
Yeah, we have to put
అంటే
on
8 అనక ఉంచుకోవటానికా 8 అనక ఉంచుకోవటానికి ఇచ్చారు వేయటానికి
Family.
We are all only one family.
We are all only one family.
I, you, she, he, this and that and all. We are all universal family.
I, you, he, she, this, that, and all. We are all one universal family.
Whatever the religion may be,
Whatever the religion may be,
whatever the race may be,
whatever the race may be,
whatever the nation may be,
whatever the nation may be,
whatever the language may be,
whatever the language may
we
be,
are all human beings.
we're all human beings.
We are all human family.
We're all human family.
Let us unite in the name of humanity
Let us unite in the name of humanity.
and let us unite for peace and prosperity.
Let us unite for peace and prosperity.
Let us unite for ourselves and for all.
Let us unite for ourselves and for all.
Let us unite for our Mother Earth and the universe.
Let us unite for Mother Earth and the universe.
Unity makes us strong and peaceful.
Unity makes us strong and peaceful.
Unity brings us bliss and prosperity.
Unity brings us bliss and prosperity.
If we unite, we can make miracles.
If we unite,
We can make miracles.
if we unite, we can make miracles.
If we unite, we can throw away poverty.
If we unite, we can throw away poverty.
If we unite, we can make the earth a heaven.
If we unite, we can make the earth a heaven.
If we unite, we can bring the Lord to the earth.
If we unite, we can bring the Lord to the earth.
Unity is our strength.
Unity is our strength.
Humanity is our life.
Humanity is our life.
Unity is our strength.
Unity is our strength.
Humanity is our life.
Humanity is our life.
Unity is our strength.
Unity is our strength.
Humanity is
Humanity is our life.
dedicated to the lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Sri Vishwayoga Swamji Maharaj by Rishi Kavikondala, and he is son of Madhuri and Madhubabu Kavikondala of Seattle and brother of Aprupa Kavikondala.
We'll cut it.
Okay.
No, okay.
Okay.
Hold hand and cut it together, okay? First we'll cut that, then we'll cut this.
What's that?
That's prasadam cake for
That's prasadam cake and this is cake.
Swamji's birthday? Yes.
So, Anirudh and I
Is
went
that
to perform
Swamji's
this for
birthday?
you. It is a
Or
beautiful tune.
You're supposed to have
It has a great meaning as well. So, we'll perform it
this
first.
is a
And if you like it, it can
What
be
this
your
one called?
tutorial.
You want to come this way? Okay. No, come here.
There's no candles. There's no candles.
No candles.
Why is there no candles?
Because for Swamiji we don't put candles.
Because it's just a picture.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Swami. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, now hold.
What is Swamji's cake?
Swamiji's cake is halwa.
Pudding.
That's
Halwa
a
pudding.
birthday celebration kind of
That's
cake.
the-
But this
yes.
is
Swami-
has spiritual meaning.
Yes, so this is
Suji.
suji. It's made out of cream of wheat,
Semolina.
semolina, and milk and water and
Dry fruit.
dry fruits.
Ghee.
Ghee and
Sugar.
So
clarified
basically,
butter.
it's an offering.
And it is Splenda.
Like
yes.
cookies
we
and
didn't
milk for
want to
Santa.
give him the
Kind of
cake.
thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, we're giving Swamiji cake for his birthday.
Lovely. Thank you. Yum. Om Sri Saram Guru Deva Datta. It is happening. Just as it ought to. We're here now in this beautiful place, space. How fortunate are we to be alive? We're always alive, but in a meat suit to become multi-dimensional beings. Having multi-dimensional seeings and freeings and feelings and beings. It's you, it's me. Again, I want to say thank you to Anjana. And she's going to skeef no. Anjana, thank you for being a gateway, a crossing the bridge to the soul for me. Blessings, everybody. Final segment. Thank you very much. Peace, love, and light. The Olympic Games have started, and there's only one winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Or non-chicken dinner if you're vegetarian or vegan. Center of Light mission statement mantra. Speaking from your perspective, my perspective, but if this is a mantra that you want to take on for yourself, make it take you 10 times. I mean, I know it pretty much by heart, but I don't. So it's about reading the scripture, such as, until you integrate it. I am a soul of divine light here on this planet to use my God-given abilities for peace and unity as an anchor for the prophecy of heaven on earth. Om Sri Saram Guru Deva Datta. I am that which is and will always be. My intent is to be conscious every moment, placing my feet on this path towards the kingdom of my divine birth. It is my birthright of which I now claim. Where I am from, we are from. Where I am from, there is no blame, shame, nor game, as I am the sole provider of my infinite experience. No person, place, or thing can affect me in my essence, for I am invincible. This is the level of devotion that we achieve the divine ocean every day, almost every day, when I'm just trying to be when I want to get away for a moment, be a little more human, I go in my bed under my covers for hours. This is not hey, yay, Keith. It's hey, yay, yeeth. Do the same, and you will receive the same benefits, spiritual dividends. I am invincible. My will, Spirit's will, my will is to forever move inward, upward, forward, toward the great central sun. And because I give warmth and light to everything in this world, I can never die. I am eternal. My divine principal parent is calling me homeward, and I must go. As I have patiently and powerfully taken steps for eons, I now find myself standing at the garden gate. St. Peter, please let me in. Swamji, Jesus, let me in. With every breath, I cross the threshold and into the kingdom of forever. At last, I am at peace, for I am a child of the infinite light of God, and so it is. Amen. Amen. I want to share with you before I go and I end this presentation that there is a very profound peace within me. And there's a whole hell of a lot of noise. I feel joyful to levels I've never thought possible. And I feel the devil, if there is one, scratching at my soul. I want to share with you there's a very, very profound peace within me, an alignment, a resolution. And as a manifestation of the Baptist, I declare and announce the Christ is on earth, right here and right now, delivering what we're all worth, which is the kingdom. Om Sri Sai Ram, Guru Deva Tata. Hearty divine blessings.